is because you're not studying. And don't mean nobody's smarter than you. Yeah, they got other people who are smarter than other people, but they just process things faster. But you, sometimes all people, you gotta study, really, really study something in order to understand it. Just like sports, if you want to be good, you gotta practice, right? So class, you gotta study in order to understand what you're doing. So, and also I wanted to say before I class, I was supposed to graduate in 2001, but I didn't finish with my class. I didn't graduate, I'll be honest. But I did get my diploma because I went to another school that year, and I sat in class with people who were younger than me, and I was very embarrassed. It was very embarrassing, and I actually got my diploma, for a long time, and I didn't even know it because the school had closed down, but I still have the diploma, and I'm telling you, your days right now in school, it may be boring, it may be like, I don't feel like doing it, but you're going to see later on, it's very important because you're getting your basics. You're getting your basics to get prepared for the real world. I didn't come here to like preach to nobody because I know y'all get enough teaching, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share my story with you all, and hopefully it'll help.
What's good, I thank y'all for being
If you have any questions, they can ask.
Okay, I thank y'all for being listeners. This is Mr. Smith's first time, even though he's an author times 4, but his first time actually talking about it out loud. And so you all are special. That's why Ms. Bird said y'all was special, because y'all are his first group of youth. And hopefully, I really feel like this is your calling, Mr. Smith. Hopefully this is the first for many, many, many more sessions with you to come. Because bottom line, this is our future. That's why we care. That's why Ms. Bird have these back-to-back groups. That's why y'all have group counseling. Because one day I want to be able to retire and go play bingo or go to Louisiana and I ain't gonna talk about gambling. That's not good. But anyway, I want to be able to do that. And the only way that I'm gonna rest assured that my people that's underneath me, which is y'all, that y'all doing what y'all need to do to being a part of the solution in society and not the problem. We believe in y'all. We just want y'all to believe in yourselves. That's it. Anybody got any questions for Mr. Smith? Any questions about how you start off writing? Actually, Mr. Smith, did you reveal that you homegrown? That you actually from here?
Yeah, I shared that I went to school here.
Yeah.
I'm from this area.
All right. Mm-hmm. So East Side, if you can overcome and prevail, so can you.
Oh yeah, I got a question. Like, when you pop, what happened to the dude that gave you the bill?
I have no idea. I never seen him again. But the way it happened was I just went to the store and asked him, because I wanted to get high, and he sold it to me. And what are the odds of him having it what I was looking for that night? And I didn't even know him. So, sometimes I feel like people should keep God close to their heart because he's always with you, even when you don't even know it. But you're going to do a lot. You're going to make a lot of decisions. But the decisions you make all the consequences that you end up having to deal with. Decisions. But like I said, my mind was bad for a whole year. And I had hair all over my face. I didn't talk to nobody for a year. Actually, people just thought I was going to be like that forever. And then I came out of it and I started writing and doing movies.
Was it like a fog? Like you ain't know what you were doing?
Well, I probably knew what I was doing, but I didn't know how to socialize with people no more.
Damn. That's guys.
So, Steph, would you say it was depression you was going through?
It was depression. It was anxiety. It was paranoia.
Oh wow.
Schizophrenia and stuff. You be hearing stuff
Yeah, if I don't take my
you be in the bed, you would hear something.
But you constantly hear it all day.
Damn, I'll be creeped out.
Yeah, and not just ecstasy though, but they got something right now, fentanyl, and
now I'm loving.
Well, put it like this: I lost my mind and got it back, but people will die with that. You're not gonna get another chance. Yeah.
That's crazy. What was it like, press?
I don't know. I believe some people say the drug was laced. I believe it was because if you take 10 people and give it to them, and then 2 out of those 8 people, 2 out of those 8 people will probably be like me, and the other 7 or 8 will probably be just fine to get a regular high. So I think it was probably laced with other drugs.
That's crazy.
So was your parents or your family supportive with you during that time of darkness?
They didn't really know how to deal with me because they never seen me like that before. And then like it was really a horror story because a lot of people that are like that, they don't really get their mind back. They stay like that forever. Like people on the corner that live on the street, they talking to themselves. It's because that's how it was. Their mind is bad forever. Like forever, yeah. Well, not forever, but it just depends on what kind of help they get. But me, that's what I had to deal with. And then I didn't mention that, you know, what they call the crazy house, the mental hospital. Yeah. I've been there 22 times in my life.
Damn.
Within a year? No, within a year?
No, this is
Your
whole lifetime?
My whole life, yeah.
That's crazy.
When was your first time coming out the room?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
It took me a while because I felt like I was so paranoid that I felt like people were gonna look down on me, and I felt like something was gonna like attack me if I left the house. It was weird the way my life was. It's like that's why I say drugs it's your biggest enemy because it opens the door to taking your mind. The one thing that you have that's important that makes everything operate. And if you lose that, then what you gonna operate with? So you gotta keep things out of here. You know, you gotta keep things out of here so you can focus. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a good question though, because nobody never asked me that. Yeah.
In your book, do you explain like what happened?
Yeah. I explain more in the book.
So your first time coming out the room, did your parents say something to you?
Well, yeah, they watch me. They would watch me what I did, everything, and they would go to the grocery stores. And some days when they go, one time when they went to the grocery store, I had a real bad experience with voices from the devil. And this is real because when I told you I tried to take my life, I was really ready to do it, and I attempted, but I didn't because I just felt like I shouldn't do it, and I felt like God was close to my heart. That's why I say keep God close to your heart, because you're going to experience some situations that you're going to have to know how to deal with. And peer pressure is the one that caught me slipping, peer pressure. And I know y'all know what that is, so I hope so.
So when you took the drug, it hit you right away?
No, it took about 45 minutes, and then after I got the high 2 weeks later, my mind started going bad. Yeah.
So you only took it one time?
I took it twice. I took it one time the first week, and then the second week